Nintendo Switch fans, welcome to SwitchTop. Prepare for the ultimate underground gaming guide. I'm about to blow your mind with 20 incredible games that have been criminally overlooked by the gaming world. Okami HD, a legendary adventure that's part art, part mythology, and pure magic. Okami HD brings the classic PlayStation 2 masterpiece to the Nintendo Switch with breathtaking Japanese watercolor-inspired visuals. You play as Amaterasu Sao, the sun goddess transformed into a white wolf, tasked with saving the world from darkness. The game's unique celestial brush mechanic allows you to literally paint solutions to puzzles and combat challenges. Each stroke of your magical brush brings the world to life, transforming landscapes, defeating enemies, and solving intricate environmental puzzles. Banner of the Maid, a tactical RPG that blends historical French Revolutionary era storytelling with deep strategic gameplay. Set in an alternate history where women play crucial military roles, you follow a young noblewoman navigating the complex political and military landscape of revolutionary France. The game offers intricate turn-based combat, complex character relationships, and a narrative that keeps you constantly engaged. Its unique art style and deep strategic mechanics make it a hidden gem for RPG fans who love historical settings with a twist.
战斗吧，诸位！今天的胜利会成为美好明天的基石。
Graveyard Keeper. Dark humor meets management simulation in this macabre masterpiece. You're a medieval graveyard keeper trying to manage the most efficient burial business possible while dealing with supernatural elements, moral dilemmas, and increasingly bizarre quests. Part management sim, part dark comedy, the game challenges you to run your graveyard like a business while uncovering mysterious storylines. Every decision impacts your reputation, your resources, and the strange world around you. It's like Stardew Valley met Tim Burton, and they decided to make the most twisted management game possible. Minit, a revolutionary take on adventure gaming where every life lasts exactly 60 seconds. Each minute-long run becomes a puzzle of efficiency and exploration, challenging you to accomplish as much as possible before your time runs out. The minimalist black and white art style adds to the game's unique charm, creating a world that's both simple and incredibly complex. It's a game that reinvents how we think about progression, exploration, and time management in video games. Live Alive, a legendary Japanese RPG finally available in the West, reimagined with stunning HD 2D graphics. The game is a collection of 7 unique stories across different historical periods, from prehistoric times to the distant future. Each chapter offers completely different gameplay mechanics, characters, and narrative styles. One moment you're a caveman struggling to survive, the next you're a ninja infiltrating a castle, then suddenly you're a wrestler in a modern fighting tournament. It's an anthology of role-playing experiences that showcases the incredible creativity of Japanese game design.
Enough! Oh! This is your last chance to beg for forgiveness!
Rune Factory 5, the perfect blend of farming simulation and fantasy RPG. More than just a Harvest Moon clone, Rune Factory 5 lets you manage a farm while also becoming a fantasy hero, battling monsters, exploring dungeons, and building relationships with villagers. The game offers an incredible depth of systems. You can craft items, tame monsters, fight epic battles, and still make time to water your crops. It's a life simulation that gives you complete freedom to live your ultimate fantasy farming hero life. Baba Is You, the most mind-bending puzzle game ever created. In Baba Is You, the game's rules are literally made of words you can move around, allowing you to completely rewrite the fundamental laws of how the game works. Wall is stop becomes wall is win with a simple rearrangement. It's a game that turns language into a gameplay mechanic, challenging everything you know about puzzle solving and game design. Citizen Sleeper, a narrative-driven RPG that feels more like an interactive novel set in a cyberpunk space station. You play as a sentient AI trying to survive in a harsh, capitalistic environment. Each day becomes a strategic decision of survival, with dice rolls representing your actions and potential outcomes. The writing is phenomenally deep, exploring themes of identity, capitalism, and what it means to be alive in a world that sees you as a commodity. Huntdown, a love letter to 80s action movies transformed into a pixel-perfect run-and-gun masterpiece. Every level feels like a classic action film, with unique bounty hunters taking on increasingly ridiculous gang leaders. The pixel art captures the era's aesthetic perfectly, while the gameplay offers a challenging, nostalgic shooting experience that feels both modern and retro.
Chase the dogs, huh?
The Swindle, a steampunk heist game that combines strategic planning with fast-paced action. You're a team of steam-powered robbers attempting increasingly complex heists across a procedurally generated Victorian London. Each failed mission permanently changes the game's difficulty, creating a unique progression system where your mistakes have real consequences. Salt and Sanctuary. Imagine Dark Souls meets 2D, platforming in a nightmarish, beautifully grotesque world. This brutal action RPG offers punishing combat, deep character customization, and a dark fantasy world that's both horrifying and mesmerizing. Every encounter feels like a carefully choreographed dance of death. Spiritfarer, a management sim that's secretly a profound meditation on death, grief, and letting go. You play as Stella, a fairy master who guides spirits to the afterlife. caring for them in their final moments. Each character you meet has a deeply personal story, and you'll literally help them complete their final wishes before saying goodbye. The hand-drawn art style is breathtakingly beautiful, with gameplay that seamlessly blends resource management, platforming, and emotional storytelling. It's a game that will make you laugh, cry, and fundamentally reconsider how you think about loss and connection. CrossCode, a love letter to classic 16-bit action RPGs that somehow feels completely modern. Set in a massive multiplayer game world, you play as Leah, a character trying to recover her lost memories while navigating a complex virtual universe. The combat is lightning fast and incredibly precise, combining elements of action RPGs and top-down shooters, with puzzle solving that rivals the best Zelda games and a narrative that explores themes of artificial intelligence and identity. CrossCode is a masterpiece that defies simple genre classification. Lonely Mountains Downhill. Pure, distilled joy of movement captured in a minimalist mountain biking game. Each mountain is a beautiful, challenging puzzle where you'll navigate treacherous trails using nothing but your bike, reflexes, and understanding of momentum. The game's art style strips away everything unnecessary, leaving you with a pure experience of speed, risk, and exploration. Every successful run feels like a personal victory, every crash a lesson learned. Tunic, a love letter to classic adventure games that reimagines exploration from the ground up. You play as an adorable fox protagonist exploring a mysterious world with minimal guidance. The game's greatest innovation is its in-game manual, which you slowly piece together, creating a sense of discovery that harkens back to the earliest days of gaming. Puzzles are fiendishly clever, the world is beautifully mysterious, and every revelation feels like uncovering a profound secret. TinyKin, a charming adventure that shrinks you down to the size of an insect in a massive, mundane world. You control a tiny protagonist who commands an army of colorful, helpful creatures to solve environmental puzzles and explore a house that becomes an epic landscape. It's part Pikmin, part Pixar movie, with a whimsical art style and gameplay that constantly surprises and delights. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. The classic arcade series returns with a perfect blend of nostalgia and modern game design. More than just a rolling ball game, it's a precision platforming experience that demands absolute mastery. Each level is a carefully designed challenge that tests your understanding of momentum, timing, and spatial awareness. The multiplayer modes add an extra layer of chaotic fun, turning each run into a potential moment of triumph or hilarious failure. Monster Sanctuary. Imagine Pokemon meets deep tactical RPG combat set in a Metroidvania-style world. You're a monster keeper exploring a vast interconnected world, collecting and training unique creatures with incredibly complex battle mechanics. Each monster has multiple evolution paths, unique skill trees, and can be combined in ways that create truly strategic gameplay. It's a monster collecting game for players who want deep, meaningful combat systems. Killer Queen Black, the ultimate competitive arcade game reimagined for modern multiplayers. A lightning-fast team-based game where victory can be achieved through multiple paths: economic domination, military conquest, or classic platforming supremacy. Each match is a frantic, beautiful chaos of strategies colliding, requiring split-second decisions and team coordination. Disco Elysium. Not just a game, but a revolution in narrative RPG design. You're a detective solving a murder in a world that's part noir, part surreal political commentary. Every single dialogue choice, every internal thought becomes a character in itself. Your skills aren't just stats, they're voices in your head, arguing, guiding, sometimes misleading you. It's a game where failure is often more interesting than success, where dialogue is action, and where every playthrough can reveal completely different aspects of its rich, complex world.
Preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kit.
These aren't just games, they're experiences that will change how you think about gaming forever. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which of these hidden gems are you gonna play first?